Hello everyone, welcome back to the C Squared Podcast. We are your host, I am CJ.
And I'm Carmelo.
And we are here with our new segment,
Let's Talk About It.
So, today we are talking about Legendary Season 3, Episode 1 and 2.
Yes,
the Grand
March.
Yes. So, Legendary, let's start. How did you feel overall about the episode?
Well, first of all, thank you guys so much for joining us in our reviews. You guys can look out for us every week now, coming with all Legendary and Drag Race content. So please make sure you come back to our channel. So overall, though, the episode, I thought. Okay, so it was broken up into two parts.
Mm-hmm.
It was a part 1 and a part 2 with 5 houses in each.
Yep.
I thought the houses majority of the houses in episode 2 were a little bit more entertaining
in episode
than
2.
Episode 1.
Okay.
But I thought it was great. I loved it all. The judges are coming.
So yes, the judges they're insane. They're coming with the shits. Naomi, Law.
The new judge, Miss Kiki. Miss Kiki, we love us some
yes.
Kiki Palmer.
She's a really good judge.
Mm-hmm.
Her critiques are very good. What else? Jamil, right? That's how you say it?
Yeah.
She has some pretty good critiques. Like, she took some notes.
She's learning, but then there's other ones that I'm like, I'm still questioning.
Or she would say something like, your team is not, like, you have a lot to work on, this and that, but I'm going to give you a 9.
Like what?
No.
No. But what did you think about, so overall episode, how did you feel?
So episode, I felt, you said episode, how do you feel?
Well, with the episode overall, how did you feel?
I did like them. Episode 2, you said was better, but for me, I felt like I just kept expecting more. Like, I didn't think it was, I don't know what I'm expecting from it. I'm just like, it should be on another level, like they say for every show. But I was just finding myself very bored.
Really?
Like, I was like, okay, like, this isn't... it's hype when you can tell when Naomi's hype about it. When she's like, girl, all that stuff.
And she was very stern.
Yeah.
A lot of her word, Miss Naomi's word. But she was very stern.
Yes, she was.
A lot of this episode.
She introduced Noging finally to Legendary.
We'll get into that. We'll get into that. So, the episode starts. Yes. A beautiful montage of all of the special guests, judges that'll be coming in. So you saw Issa Rae, you saw
Bob the Drag Queen,
Kelly Rowland, Cameron Diaz, just so all of the guest judges doing this beautiful montage about like what ballroom means.
Yes,
and everything.
The
I thought it was
commercial
great.
Was very. I put down very professional.
It was super nice. I loved it.
Yes, it made you feel like it was a different show.
Yeah, not that it made it feel like a different show, but it felt like, okay, season 3 is a little bit more elevated.
More polished.
We're more polished. We're a little bit more sophisticated. We've been doing this now for 2 seasons. We survived the pandemic.
The panorama.
The panorama. So I thought the opening montage was lovely. Then we get to meet our judges, of course. First of all, our host, Mr. Deshaun Wesley, who we love so much.
Yes, Day.
Day, of course. Then our returning Queen of Vogue is Miss Naomi.
Yes.
Then also executive producer, we have Jamila Jamil.
Yes.
And our new... also we have Law Roach back, of course, I enjoyed Law, these 2 episodes.
Very entertaining.
It was entertaining, and I felt his shady parts felt right where they were. It wasn't like he wasn't overly shady to everyone and all this stuff. Like,
except later on, it was really good.
no, it was, but I felt like this time the shade, like, it kind of was like, I could see how someone maybe felt that way, because like I kind of was like, maybe my mind went elsewhere during that performance, you know. But you know, I enjoyed him regardless.
Yeah.
And then our new judge is Miss Kiki.
Who started
Palmer.
off with a nice performance.
Oh, she opened up with a nice performance with the Miyake Mugleres.
Yep.
Giving you background dancers realness for sure.
What did you think about that performance?
I thought it was cute. You know, very, you know, it's for Legendary. I get it. You know, it was cute. I thought it was fun. It was a great way to showcase Kiki. You know,
she had her little white outfit on, and everyone else around her had the black sparkle button up.
I thought it was cute.
That wasn't buttoned.
I thought it was cute. I definitely thought it was cute.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
I just, watching the video and the song outside of the show, I was like, what is this? And then seeing it here, to me the best part was the voguing part. Like, the song itself, like, I don't really like, what's the name of the song? Bottoms Up. Yeah.
Yeah. It's not really something that I would be bopping in the car, but then again, like, you know, I don't know if she's really making music for me. You know, like, I'm not sure if I'm the demographic she's trying to reach.
Or is this song just for like something like Legendary? It's not like, you know, album coming soon, like, I don't know.
Yeah, true. Who knows?
Who
but
knows? Then
from there, so we meet our judges. Great performance.
Wait, and her voguing.
Who's voguing?
Kiki Palmer's. Oh.
It wasn't, but now.
Oh, she was nogging. She was nogging, so that's why Naomi was probably mad and had that in her head the whole night.
No.
She said, Kiki started nogging?
No.
Okay.
Naomi loved it.
But yeah. Okay.
So then from there, we go into meeting our houses. We learn, you know, we already know the rules and how the competition works and everything.
Well, speaking of rules, there's new rules. Yes.
There's a new gag.
Yeah, let me put
There's a new gag.
Yes, we have notes, everyone, because this is serious.
Right. So, so for the Grand March, the challenge is for all of the teams to showcase the 5 elements of Vogue, which are hand performance, floor performance, catwalk, duck walk, and then spins and dips. Some succeeded, some did not, but we'll get into all of that. And then there was also a new gag element.
Yes, there was.
Introduced. Yeah, right. There was a new gag element introduced. So this season, the gag flag was introduced, and pretty much what the gag flag is a flag that each judge will get. Each of them gets one for the entire season that they can use to save a performance, to make sure that if they love a performance so much, they're going to send it right over and use the gag flag for it, which is fun and cool. So Law said it was because that they had gotten a lot of complaints about them sending home
teams that shouldn't have gone home.
And then Jamila came in and said, Tishi, which last season that was pretty much the catastrophe of the season.
Tishis were very good last season.
They were everything.
They were the best to me.
Yeah.
One of the best.
For sure. So up first we have House of LaBeija, which consists of actually 2 people that we actually know. One personally and then one that everyone kind of knows. The one that we know personally, we know Frida LaBeija.
Frida!
Hey, Miss Frida, we love you. Great job out there.
Yes.
And then Miss Aja LaBeija, or Aja... I actually forgot what she used to go by in her...
It's LaBeija now.
No, yeah, right. I forgot what well, anyways, she was a contestant on... Aja was a contestant on Drag Race. And she was great on Drag Race, especially on All Stars. She had she had a lot of iconic moments. So to see her now on Legendary, like representing ballroom and taking it back to like those roots, I think is really, really dope. Then we get to the performance. I thought it was good. I thought for the opening, I thought it was going to be a little bit stronger. I thought they would have something like one of the teams that were a little bit more wow, that were a little bit bigger and high energy open, especially because it's the first performance. There was moments that they panned over Jamila and Laomi's face, and they were like, Jamila's face was like, oh, is this good? Like, I don't really know what's happening.
Yeah, like, I don't know. I wrote a check mark in X's of things I liked and did not like. So I only have one thing checked, and I put Aja dip. When Aja did her dip, I believe at the ending.
Yeah, like towards the end.
Towards the ending, yeah. But with the X, I have formations. I think formations were really off. Yeah, spots off. I put that again. So it was a certain point where I think they all started like duck walking, and it was not together. Like someone was all the way to the, or from my view, to the left, like off formation, and everyone else was spacing. It was just I put not exciting enough. I just didn't get hyped from it, like the judges were saying as well. Just the outfits to me were okay. It wasn't a big wow.
I thought they looked nice.
Yeah,
I thought they looked good.
It was
like
decent.
It was what it needed to be for TV. It was just the performance needed just a little bit more energy, maybe.
I put even
especially
elements.
Just like their elements. Naomi said something about that as well. You know that they had like 4 or 3.5 or 4. But for me, it was just more energy. Like you're the opening number of season 3. It needs to be like kind of out of control.
And even if they weren't the opening, like your first performance should be and look and feel like the finale performance. You know, like it should be just as big. So yeah. And then I put sloppy. It was kind of sloppy. So during this performance, Naomi gave them a 7, Law gave them an 8, Kiki gave them an 8, and Jamil gave them a 7, and they got a 30 in total.
What would you have given them?
So yeah, if I was a judge and I had to give them a score, I would have given them a 7. I think a 7.
That's fair.
What about you?
I think I would pick the same, honestly. I would probably pick the 7 just because I wanted more, but they were not terrible.
Yeah, it wasn't.
You know, it wasn't a hot mess express. Were there moments where I was like, okay, what else? Yes, but hopefully as the episodes go on, they'll give us more. You know, I don't know if everyone wants to throw out everything all at once. You know, even though this is kind of like a throw everything to the wall, but you know, that's not everyone's strategy always. So
I agree.
Moving right along, up next we have the House of Alpha Omegas. So they are an entire male house, or what we assume to be male. I don't want to misgender anyone. But they are, you know, male presenting, let's say.
Yep.
I
like them.
I love them.
I'm a big fan of Reynaldo.
Yes, big fan of Reynaldo. Like, he even said himself, he was like, you know, the new generation of Vogue, because we were very much with his generation of Vogue, not with him, but we grew up watching him on videos and watching him battle and everything. So, Reynaldo is legendary, iconic for us. I know we don't have any say in that, but I love him to death.
I think the performance, they look good.
Yes.
I like the outfits a lot. I liked how they carried themselves. Like they were very professional.
Like, I would even say like gentlemen. You know, like very gentleman-like, but still you felt their presence.
Yep. And Law over here, of course.
Fangirling out. Oh my god, me first.
Of course.
Oh my god.
You cannot get Law without him flirting with someone that looks good. And then I liked in their mix how they separated the styles. So like when like the Spanish boy came out, it was more like
it was ding 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 ding, the little salsa chica.
And I also put it was simple but good. Like it wasn't like too crazy, you know. Yeah. It was clean for everyone to
Yes.
They showed the elements really good. I also put what I just said, the introduction of everyone. They came as warriors, so that was their thing.
Their
thing.
The
Alpha Omega.
Yes.
And
it gave even the Alpha Omega, you know, very fraternity from colleges and stuff like that. So very cool.
Yep.
And I think they represented that brand in themselves very well.
I agree.
So if I was a part of the judges panel, I would give them I'll give them an 8 for their performance.
Yeah, I can say the same. I'll give them an 8. Not a 9 because it wasn't that good, and not a 10 because it wasn't perfect. No such thing as perfect, but it wasn't,
Yeah.
there. But I think an 8 would be good. Law gave them a 9. Jamil gave them a 10. Leomi...
Just because she thinks they're handsome.
A 10. Leomi gave a 9, and Kiki gave a 9 as well. So they came out with 37.
Yeah. Which is one of the higher scores.
Yeah, it really was. Alright, so moving right along, we have the house
the international house of Revlon. Because let's not, when I first heard that Revlons were going to be on, I immediately was like, oh, Star. I need to see Star.
Oh my God, yes.
Star on Legendary would be iconic. Star. But it is the international house of Revlon. So this is the Paris chapter. And I thought they were cute.
I love them.
I thought they were super cute. I love, of course, we love our little accents over here.
Yes, love accents.
So their accents were so cute, having them talk and everything. And then when they actually started voguing, I enjoyed them. I was like, oh, okay, it worked. Like it was going together. It looked good.
And everyone vogues.
Yes, and everyone was voguing.
She did like the mother or the father of the house were like.
But that's a lot of them. I don't remember seeing a mother or father this season where they're really not a part of the performance. That they're not just
that is a difference.
Walking around, and I enjoy that.
I noticed that too. I like that a lot. Yeah, their house was really good. I said clean, good performance, good opening. The way the father came out was really good. I wrote down not enough elements. I don't really remember if I saw a lot of like floor or mostly floor performance. I feel is like an element a lot of people didn't really do, or maybe they did. I need to look them over again. But I said, there was no runway. I noticed that no one did runway.
But that's not a category.
You're right. So I'm chopped. I didn't like their outfits actually. I put outfits. I must have not liked it when I saw it. Looking at it now, I still don't really like it.
You have the episode, why don't you just watch it real fast?
No, I have it right here on my face.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, so their outfits, they had the little traditional, like, Paris-inspired outfit with the blue striped shirt and the little beret hat with a little handkerchief and stuff. Super cute. I enjoyed their performance. I thought it was good.
It's growing on me. I think I like it now.
For me, I would give them a 9 because I really did enjoy their performance. They had one of the stronger openings. If I watched, because this is the third of 5 performances in the first episode, if I would have seen that, I would have put them first, so that way at least it would have felt like an exciting opening.
I agree.
And then put the other teams behind, because this one was the first time where I felt like their opening attacked. And they were moving, so I really enjoyed that.
And I feel like TV production wise, it's smart to put something like that first because you want people to watch it. Like you want to like get someone excited, like, oh, this is how it is. I'm turning it off. No, you're gonna make me want to see it. So yeah, if I had to score them, I would give them a 9 as well. You said 9, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Law gave them a 9. Kiki gave them an 8. Jamil gave them a 9, and Leomi gave them a 9 as well. Yes, and they had a 35 in total. Yep. So International House of Revlon.
Right.
Very good. Next up, we got the House of Machiavelli.
Machiavelli. This first performance was not for me.
No.
It was not for me. It was very chaotic.
Who was it for?
I don't know. No. It was for the chaos energy. But no, it wasn't for me. I did not enjoy this. It was very sloppy. Not even just that. There were so many things going on that I don't even... It was too much happening all at once. And ultimately, it wasn't captivating and entertaining. It was just like, if I watch it on mute, I'm gonna like...
Which I'm doing right now.
Like, what? What's happening here?
There's a lot happening here?
It looks like crashes and... not Wanna Mummy.
It one looked like a mummy for a second. Okay,
No.
let me stop.
Stop.
Yeah, I didn't like this one. I don't have actually anything in my check mark. It's more my X's. I said messy, not enough, sloppy. I said okay performance, too many lights. So this is where the light stuff started.
Yes.
It was very...
That was a little bit of sabotage because in the moments where they had their mask light up, the lights behind them were flashing. It should have just went black because their
Wait, their
lights.
mask lit up?
Yes, if you go back and look, their masks light up, and that was a part of the choreography and all the stuff that they were doing, all like that.
Oh.
And their lights lit up. However, the background was also going dark and black and light and black and all these things, and it messed up the visual.
Yeah,
It
I don't
totally
even
messed
see
up the
where there's
visual.
lights on their mask, but yeah, I guess it didn't work.
No, look. Press play and watch it. You're going to see.
I'm
There's
watching.
a blue one, a red one.
Mhm.
It's when it's going black and, when the lights are turned on and off.
I know exactly what you're talking about. You're talking about their mouth
Their face mask.
Face mask, yes.
Their face mask lit up.
That's why they have them. No, I didn't see it.
No.
I
tried.
Even that part.
I tried.
No. If
So for me, though, I'm going to have to give this a 6.
that's nice. I would have honestly gave them a 5.
Mm.
Just like Laomi. Laomi gave them a 5. Kiki gave them a 6. Law gave them a 6. And Jamil gave them a 6 as well.
Mm.
Yeah, it was not good at all.
That says it right there, ladies and gentlemen.
But speaking of not good at all,
Oh.
Lord, did you have to? Do you even?
They came in saying the wrong things.
It was lights out
Like,
for me.
So we're talking about the House of Light, and yes, it was a lights out. This was so bad. I felt so bad, and then, but for me again, they just came.
I have all X's written down.
They just
Nothing
came in. They just came in saying the wrong things. Like one of them came in. He was like, like with Vogue, it's fine because as a professional dancer, like we could do anything. Like it doesn't matter the style. Like we could do whatever, and we're gonna make it look more polished and look more expensive because of our dance background and da 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 da. And honey child, that is the wrong energy. That is the wrong things to say. That is not how you come in.
One, we all know Voguers are a specialty. No, voguing is a specialty act where you can't just learn that. Like you don't just do that. And for him to say that, I was like, ooh, you're making us dancers look crazy. Because we're dancers as well.
Absolutely.
Choreographers. We understand it. We do Vogue. We love to Vogue. But it's not just something
we would never come out or say anything like that. And when we do Vogue, we understand where it's coming from and where it came from and who we learned it from.
Exactly.
Like these people, I'm not sure. But this performance was just a mess. And they were backstage. Oh, they was backstage with a whole lot of this. A whole lot. Oh, child. The voguing was not there. The facials. Did you see the facials on the other dancers? Like, holy shit. And I won't even say vulgars because they not vulgars, y'all. That's why I'm not.
Dancers.
They were dancers.
And I was hoping they
them
didn't do the typical dance thing where like they start and then they go into like a hip hop move.
And they did.
Lord Jesus.
And they did.
Yes, they certainly did. And it was the duck walks. It was, listen, I put an X, I put spastic, I put crazy. So many beats in the music. You remember, there was so many beats. There was just...
Yes. And they were hitting,
everywhere.
I don't know.
It was sloppy, bad duck walks. Remember when they did the little mummy walk and it was like, they were like...
It was tough. It was tough, y'all.
Oh my God! The prop at
the
end, his twirling stick that he tried to pull out,
his baton.
Yes.
Nope.
It was lit up as well.
For me, this is Laomi gave it the lowest score in the history of Legendary. She gave it a 3, y'all.
A 3.
A 3.
A 3.
That's how bad this was.
And
a freaking 3.
This is where Laomi introduced nogging. Oh my God!
I walked out of the room. When she said, Deshawn, you and I, we invented a word. Nogging. Oh, I walked out of the room. I walked right out of the room. I could not take.
You do not want to be known as a nogger.
Oh my God!
Woo!
Like she literally just demolished.
Like
Demolished.
why? And
like,
you know she's real about her judgments because knowing her in person, this is how she is, all the time. So if she feels some sort of way, she's gonna say it, and she said it, and you can tell she was serious. She does not play around with dancers when they come to their craft. So she wants the same respect back for voguing.
Yeah.
And oh Lord,
and she fought to have this like platform. So
exactly.
Respect it. These individuals did not come in as virgins. They came in as we're dancers that can vogue, and we should be here because we're good dancers, and good dancers can do it all. Like,
nope,
nah,
Laomi
that's never
gave
the
them,
way to do it. Everyone gave it to them. Laomi gave them a 3.
Kiki gave them a 5.
Law gave them a 6.
Jamil gave them a 5.
And Law's giving them a 6 was being very nice to them.
Yep.
It was
nice.
They got a 19 overall, and honestly, it was deserved.
So now we get to the battle. The last battle, the two bottom teams were House of Machiavelli and the House of Light.
The House of Light. And these are the same two houses that had a lot to say backstage. A lot to say backstage.
Very much.
So,
very much.
Very interesting to see them here.
I mean, House of Machiavelli.
Deserving very much.
Obviously, I felt destroyed the battle. Their Voguer was very soft and femme. And she did her thing, I believe. House of Light, I don't know what was going on. These dips. He pulled out one of those. What's the name of that?
Oh, one of the TikTok dances. Oh, Lord. Oh, I think it's called, I don't know what it's called, but it's not good. Not good.
It was, no.
It was really bad. So, immediately, once he started doing those TikTok dances, it was an immediate automatic chop.
You
like,
can just tell by their faces.
Oh, absolutely. They were over it. They wanted them gone.
They were not feeling it at all.
No. No.
Yeah, it's weird how people can't see themselves in the mirror when they're doing things, or, people don't tell you that's around you. Like, no. Like, you can clearly see they're not involved in the ballroom scene.
Absolutely.
Because they would have been red, y'all.
I also don't think that they would have said the things that they said if they were.
Yeah. Like, and no, I can't lie. There is one person in there that I do know that is involved in the scene. But I'm speaking about the person in charge of this, the choreographer, whoever and like, no. You're going on Legendary in front of Laomi.
Right.
That alone is enough to know that if you don't look like an authentic ballroom voguer, then...
Or at least come in like a virgin, like that you're really sitting here trying to learn and engulf yourself. Like, she put up, on Twitter, she put up the difference of like nogging and a virgin vogue. She put up the difference.
Oh.
It was up. We should find the tweet and put it up right here, but she definitely put it up.
Okay. Look, so after that, the House of Machiavelli stayed, and they pretty much redeemed their spot in the competition. Bye-bye to the lights. It's now dark.
Right. Lights off.
And,
PSENG, not paid.
Oh, that's funny. PSENG. Turn off notice. Said too many times.
Shut up.
Nice. So now we get to Grand March number 2.
Yes.
This is episode
This was the episode.
This is how you start an episode.
This is how we start the episode.
This
is how everything. This was the episode. I'm guaranteeing right now that the top 2 houses, or even top 3 houses, will be from this episode.
And before, I did say I was falling asleep during this, but I think I was just really high. So, yes, I think I did like it, but because of something, I was falling asleep.
Because of the devil's lettuce.
The devil's lettuce. The grass beneath my feet. Okay. That's nasty.
Mm-hmm. So the first house is the house of Juicy Couture.
Juicy
and
Couture.
they are the first Kiki house, and we learn in the episode that the Kiki house is just the younger generation of the LGBTQIA plus community that have come together and formed their own community that will then get them prepared for the main ballroom scene, you know, for the main houses and stuff. So they're the first Kiki house that we have come to meet. And I thought they killed it. I thought it was a really good first opening performance. Miss Lolita, you know,
Lolita,
the legendary, get
back.
over here. You know, she's a part of the house. And I thought they killed it. I loved their performance.
Mm-hmm.
I loved their energy, their attack in the first performance. Like, I was like, okay, this is how we can start an episode.
Exactly.
I like this performance.
Their energy, their outfits were really good. Yeah. What else did I put? I put good opening. Their dips were really good.
And
there was a lot of dips. Yeah, clean. Actually, yeah, they were good. I mean, their music track was really dope. Lolita was on it. You
Lolita
can hear her.
Was cute.
She actually put a video up of her recording it. I think it was really, really dope. What else? Yeah, I just think it was a really overall good performance. You know,
I agree.
Nothing was overdone. Nothing was underdid. I do wish they had a different ending, like because they came together and just hugged. Like I thought they were gonna like hug, come in, go out, and then come right back and ding, like they dip or something.
Okay,
you know, something like that. But it was good. I liked it a lot. Once again, Law flirting with. Oh no, someone asked about the body. Somebody had. Like their body up.
Yeah,
like,
of course. And he was like, "Oh, they're all so fly. They're all so cute, and all these things." But regardless of that, they were great. They were very entertaining. Mm-hmm. My score for them was an 8.
You gave them an 8? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would have gave them an 8 as well. What did they get? So Naomi gave them an 8. Kiki gave them. Everyone gave them an 8.
Yeah,
they had 32. Yep, 8 across the boards. So yeah, the next house we had was.
The next house was the house of Elaine Meekley.
Alan Meekley?
Oh, Alan Meekley.
Oh,
yeah,
is it
I think
Elaine?
you're right. No, I think you're right. I think it's Alan Meekley. Oh, sorry. The house of Alan Meekley.
Yes.
It kind of says in the main, Meekley. It was a meek performance for me. Very meh. You know, very meh.
It was meek for me.
Yeah, very meekly. So I get it. Yeah, that's how the performance was for me. I didn't really enjoy it that much.
Yeah, they came out with their like George Washington.
Very Hamilton inspired. You know, there's like, oh, this is giving me Michael Jackson. I was like, no, girl, this is giving me Hamilton.
Someone said Pirates. I think it was.
Someone said Pirates. That's a little shady. Yeah. Sorry for the sound effects, y'all. It is thunderstorming right now, so please no.
I don't think they can hear it, but if you can, yeah. So yeah, it was. I put down sloppy. It was like ABC movement. They didn't even really do all the elements.
No.
Well, I did put a check mark for their look outfit. I think I did like the outfit, but I thought it was. I don't know. It looked weird here. I don't know. Like I would wear that. No, I wouldn't.
I'm about to say, really? You would?
So I put outfits under the X. I didn't like it. I thought it was.
It was alright for me. It was, again, meek. House of Meekly. Alan Meekly. It was Meekly for me. I get it.
And they faced the judges from the start of the performance. So.
Okay.
It was, that.
They got 2 6s, a 7, and a 9. I would have gave them a 5. I didn't like this performance too much.
Yeah, I could see that.
I didn't like it.
If I was able to give halves, I'll give them like a 4.5. But we're not doing that here, so.
Right.
I'll give them a 4. I'll be nice.
Damn. A 4 is nice.
Yeah, because, Alan, they can stay there. Alright.
Up next, we have the House of Ada, or House of Ada.
I believe it's Ada.
Yeah. I liked them. I liked their backstory. I thought it was cute. Their performance, they did end up having to have a person missing. Their mother, one of their main performers.
Mother Vanity.
Which, not for nothing, when she did as we'll see, but when she did come in for the second ball,
Mm-hmm.
you know, it definitely made a difference.
It definitely
made a difference. Like, she delivered.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll get it. You'll see that next video.
Next review, yes.
But in this performance, we saw just 4 of them perform. I thought they did well overall.
Mm-hmm.
I thought they handled themselves well on stage. Yeah. Was it the most exciting? No. Was it the most entertaining? No. But was it absolutely terrible? No. Did it deserve to be in the bottom for me? Yes.
Really?
I think so, yes.
Well, yeah, out of all the groups, yeah.
Yeah.
I think so, as I review it now.
Mm-hmm.
I think I like them more after, like, the whole battle situation coming up later on. But, yeah, certain things, it was, I put the intro, the music was good performance. So, yeah, it was nothing crazy. It was something that, you know, just gave me what I wanted, but it wasn't enough. So it didn't give me what I wanted. But, yeah, I don't know how to feel about that.
It was alright. Yeah. It was alright. It was very meh.
Yeah.
It was very meh. It was not.
It was very Oregon.
Work. Yes, very Oregon. Work.
Mm-hmm.
They got, Laomi gave him a 6. Kiki gave him an 8.
Law gave them a 5, and Jamil gave them a 9.
Which ultimately gave them a 28. For me, I would have given them a 7.
I would have gave them a 6, maybe.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was pushing on 6 as well, but I was like, oh, let me give them a little bit.
No. Okay, so that's the House of
Ada. Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
One of them.
Nah.
Up next is the House of Demure Versailles.
Demure Versailles.
Demure Versailles.
Demure Versailles.
Demure Versailles.
Is that how you say it? In my head, in my eyes, what I see is Demure Versailles.
But it is Demure Versailles, according to how they said it.
Michelle Versailles.
No, not Michelle Versailles. Demure Versailles. Okay?
Okay, nice.
Demure Versailles was a no. Was a dim.
They had, what was this? Like gold and white, like sparkling thing. It kind of gave me like a drag queen show, and the mother was performing with her dancers. You know, the queen. I mean, not the mother. So yeah, it was okay. It would have honestly been better off with with the mother.
Yeah.
To me.
Yeah.
She barely really did anything, and
she gave that old school season 1 where she kind of just walked around and while the kids did all the crazy.
Yes, and that's what we're tired of seeing. So I guess seeing that now, I'm like, what compared to everything else? Yes,
I could see that.
That definitely was not the best. What I can say was they were in sync. You know, like it wasn't 1000% together. And I don't think any performance that they do is going to be so together because they do have individual styles. But it was in sync from what I seen. So, yeah. Naomi gave them a 5. Kiki gave them a 5. Jamil gave them a 6. And Laura gave them a 4, which gave them a 20.
Oh, I would have gave them a 5. Yeah. I would have gave them a 5.
I would have gave them a 5 as well. But, they got a 20. Okay. Moving on to the next house.
The next house is the House of Yoji Yamamoto.
Say it fast.
Now, Yoji Yamamoto.
Yoji Yamamoto biscuits.
Yamamoto.
Yoji Yamamoto biscuits.
Shut up.
Yoji Yamamoto.
Yes.
I can't even
Yoji
say.
Yamamoto.
Okay.
They were one of the crews backstage that had a lot to say, specifically the mother, but backed it up.
Yes, they did.
They came out, they slayed. I thought they were great.
Devo
they were
slayed.
super entertaining.
Devo
was everything.
Devo was everything.
Don't be shady. I thought they were good. Devo was especially exceptional. But yeah, I had fun with them.
Yeah, I wrote down Devo held it together for me. It was kind of basic, the choreo.
Okay.
I liked how the mother introduced everyone else, though. You know, that was different. It wasn't like the mother coming out at the end and, you know, she started it off. That was cool. I love the outfits. Yeah, I liked the outfits. They were good. It was a good performance. It was good. There was nothing bad about it. But I do think Devo held it down for me.
For sure, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree 1,000,000%.
Mm-hmm.
1,000,000%.
So that leaves us with 2 teams tying to be in the bottom, and 1 that's automatically in the bottom because it has the lower score.
Yes, which
Okay.
that was the House of Demure Versailles.
Machiavelli.
They were automatically in the bottom, and then the other 2 were the House of the Hamilton House.
Hamilton.
Yeah, the ones that dress up like Hamilton.
Oh, Alan
Meekley.
Mm-hmm.
So it's Alan Meekley and
Ada.
the House of Ada.
Ada.
And then ultimately House
They
of
should say
Ada.
that, right? Ada.
No. Ultimately House of Ada had to be in the final battle.
Oh yeah.
So the final battle ended up being House of Demure versus House of Ada. And House of Ada ate.
Took it. Mm-hmm.
They ate it.
They picked their person called Virgo.
Yeah.
And the other house, they picked their girl. I forgot her name. She had the long hair.
Mm-hmm.
It was actually a good battle. I think
It was a good battle.
A really good,
Much better than the
voguing
first, for sure.
battle. Yes. They both did like all the elements. Like, it was very polished. Like, they were good. You know, they did their thing. But Virgo took it.
Yeah,
He
I
saved his
agree.
house.
Virgo was great. The beats were on point.
Yep.
He was entertaining to watch. And
Yeah.
even Leomi said it. She was like, you vogue better than him. Like, you can vogue better than him. However, his energy, the circumstance, were like, he got you on this one.
Because you could tell she was. I was a little scared. I didn't know who was gonna get it because the girl was going off. Okay, Virgo was doing good too. But then I was like, I caught myself going back and forth. So that's when I feel it's a good battle. When I'm like looking at this one and that one. But yeah, Virgo. He was to me a better.
Yeah, he was exceptional.
Battler at that time.
He was everything.
Yep. And the House of Ada is safe. And then that leaves us off with the Grand March.
That was
episodes.
the end of the first 2 episodes,
Woo!
which was the Grand March. Next, we get
Yep.
into the first major ball, which is an animal-themed ball, and I cannot wait to get into that. Miss Anita and her craziness.
Oh Lord, Anita.
Child, she was one of a judge. Let
So
me tell
much
you.
to say. Mm-hmm.
She was one of a judge.
Can't wait. So we want to thank you all for watching this review for Legendary Season 3, Episodes 1 and 2. Make sure you stay tuned to watch Episode 3 with us. And if there's any comments, any other info that you would like to let us know, please let us know down in the comments below.
Other shows you want us to look at, if you want us to review anything together, we can talk about it. Let us know down below.
Yes, thank you so much. I am CJ.
I'm Carmelo.
And we are out.
Later.
Let's talk about it.